Hello everyone. Today I want to share to you a latest addition to my collection, the Lee Enfield No. 4 Mark I, a rifle that has been extensively used during the Second World War by the British Commonwealth. This is literally fresh from the box, and as a personal practice, which I also recommend that others do, I make a thorough cleaning of a new surplus rifle that I acquire before actually using it. First, let's check. Chamber is empty. Nothing in there. So far so good. Looks really awesome. Of course, to make a thorough cleaning, we need to fully disassemble the rifle. So first we remove the bolt. There you go. Flip it to remove the magazine. There you go. The bolt is almost identical to the SMLEs. Not sure though if they're interchangeable. I'll give it a try later. Magazine looks identical as well. I'll definitely try this on my SMLE and see if it fits. Wood looks really nice, lots of character. Now on the receiver is a faded marking that says 4MK1. That's probably number 4 Mark 1. There's ROF parentheses F 8/44. That means Royal Ordnance Factory. Reattaching. 8 would be August/1944. Okay, now we need a screwdriver. Flat head. Let's unscrew the middle band. This will detach the swivel and the band itself. The band should just slide off. There you go. And the rear hand guard. Looks really great for its age. There's those grooves on there. You know what? I'll use my special small parts container. There you go. Then we unscrew the front band. This should detach the front hand guard. Just like that. Now it's off. Looks really great. Now we can just kind of bend and push this band off. There you go. It has this brass-like solder. Not sure if that's common or not. Still looks good though. Now we flip it on its back. Let's unscrew the trigger guard. There you go. And I think this one too. This is just a small screw that fastens the trigger guard onto the receiver. There you go. Trigger guard should come off easily. Very nice. No significant rusting and pitting. Looks great. Now the stock should just come off by now. There you go. It's really nice. Looks really nice. Oh wait, there's that metal sleeve in there. And there you go. Awesome, awesome. Looks really great. Really great. And now we need to remove the buttstock. We would definitely need at least a 12-inch screwdriver, which I do have. Yeah, it should do the trick. But first, we need to open the hatch on the butt plate, which is pretty tricky to do, honestly. And there you go. Now we should be able to feel that groove on the screw head. To unscrew should be counterclockwise. Almost there. And the screw is loose. Now the buttstock should come off by now, but it's really tight. Really tight. I guess I need to use a rubber mallet. Yeah. Tap, tap. There you go. Looking good, looking good. Looks really nice. No rust, no pitting. Nice, nice, nice. And now for the bolt. Same thing with SMLE. You would need a firing pin removal tool. I got this one from an online seller. Pretty neat. And it works. First we unscrew the bolt head. Then we remove this small screw that locks the firing pin in place. Such a tiny screw. Don't lose this tiny essential. Now we can use the firing pin removal tool. The two teeth should find their way onto the two grooves inside. And once they do, to unscrew would be counterclockwise, as usual. It could be really tight, but you know when it's actually working. Almost there. There you go. There's the firing pin. The spring. And the cocking piece. So yeah, everything is actually looking great. I really am so happy with this one. Can't wait to test it. But of course, we did disassemble this awesome rifle to thoroughly clean it first. And yeah, cleaning is done. I always use CLP on all my rifles with the help of a toothbrush and the good old boar snake and some cleaning patches and some Q-tips as well. So yeah, I guess it's time to put them all back together. Okay, this one first, but don't forget about the metal sleeve. There you go. Then we put the barrel with the receiver on it. Make sure this ring is on its proper place. And then we flip it. Then we put the trigger guard in place. Make sure it's fastened really well. Then the screw. Tighten it really nice. And then that tiny screw on the side. You gotta tighten it. There you go, all done. Okay. Now here's a trick. You gotta put the front band on first before actually putting on the hand guards. It should just slide through. Should snap in. There you go. And then the rear and the front hand guards. Rear one first. Then the front. Then we secure them with a middle band. Slide it in. Then we put the swivel right in the middle. Then secure them with the screw. Looking good. We tighten it more so there's no wiggle. And then the front band, which is already on, but we have to secure it with the screw. This one should actually have a stacking swivel. I would definitely look for one. all tight. A little bit more. No wiggle. Looking good. Now we can attach the magazine. Make sure it's fastened properly. And now the buttstock. First we open the hatch so we could access the screw inside. It's best if we position the rifle on its back as we tighten the screw. This way we can hold the buttstock in place. It's a big screw on a thick piece of metal, so I'm honestly not worried of over tightening it. It's a little bit more. Should be good. Go. No wiggle. Almost done. Looking really good. I was gonna say great, but yeah, looking really great. And now the bolt. Let's free up some space. Now to assemble the bolt, it's best if we have a piece of wood to press on the firing pin. So we put the spring on first onto the firing pin and into the bolt. Oops, wrong way. This way. And then we press it on the wood. Then we put on the caulking piece, just enough to secure it on the first line of thread of the pin. And there you go. Then we use the firing pin tool. Clockwise, of course. And it gets tighter as it progresses. Now at the tip of the pin, there's actually a curved edge that should align with the opening where the small screw goes in. Once the curve is aligned, then we can secure it with the small screw. A little bit more. There we go. It's right there. Now we can put the small screw on. Screw it in place. Nice. Then we screw back the bolt head. All done. Set this aside. This one too. Looking really good. And now we put the bolt in to the rifle. We push this down as we push the bolt in. Now let's test it with, let's dry fire it. That's good. Now let's test it with dummy bullets. 303 Brits, of course. Charging in. That's nice. Really nice. And there you go. I really am glad to have this. Really nice. Hope you learned from this video. Cheers. Peace out.